And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Cameron Woolley Show. With me is Ming Chen.
What's up, everybody?
And I am Cameron Woolley. So I'm in a hell of a mood. My God.
Okay, hopefully it looks like it's a good move.
Shit.
Now, first off, before we get to the draft, baseball, hockey, anything, you have your own news. You signed a piece of paper. You made a choice. It was kind of like the draft, kind of, except instead of them,
It was more free agency.
You got to, it's kind of like free agency. Yeah, you got to pick where you got to go. But would you like to make your announcement?
If you don't follow me on Instagram, which you definitely should be doing,
Okay.
it's my personal Insta.
Okay.
I don't post on the Cameron Woolley Show Instagram anymore.
Okay.
I haven't done it in a year, but I recently signed. I recently committed to college. I am
It's big.
going to be spending the next 4 years of my academic life at Iona College.
Wow, Iona, which is located in New York.
Yeah, it's in Westchester.
Okay, cool. And as I understand, they have a very strong broadcasting program, sports journalist, something like that, of that nature, which
Yes.
you
Yes.
have been
Yes.
doing for the last 4 years, basically your whole life, really.
Yeah, my high school years I've been spending doing this, and it was this show, from what I could gather, was a big boost.
Okay, cool. I think you'll do well. I guess this is kind of like
The
more
show caught the eyes of
guys like Brian Quinn from Practical Jokers, Walt Flanagan from Tell 'em Steve Dave and Comic Book Man, may have even caught the Kevin Smith. We're not really sure yet. But,
we on that. I mean,
I'm sure he's
you're
aware
friends
of
with
it.
Kevin. Yeah, I'm sure Kevin Smith. I don't know. You might have mentioned me in passing.
Yeah.
At any time. It's like, oh yeah, there's this guy. Yeah, this kid.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool, though.
There is a podcast studio
fantastic.
on campus, so rest assured. Despite the fact that I'm going to be away at school, I'm going to be dorming.
Okay.
Rest assured that the show will go on.
Okay, that's fantastic.
That is one promise that I can make.
I love
the
it.
show will go on. We will figure something out.
Okay.
We will still try to record once a week. I don't know how much. Like the time works at the studio. I don't know how often I can be in there. But rest assured, we will find a way to bring the content, to keep the content going, to keep bringing the stuff every week. This is a commitment. I made this commitment as a freshman in high school, January 2019. I'm like, this is it. This is what I want to do.
You're too on fire to stop now, man. Can't stop now.
I can't stop now.
No, I love it.
This opens the window for other projects that I might be doing. Obviously, I'm going to be meeting all sorts of people there who also have the same interests as me. So maybe collaborative stuff.
Oh yeah, I see that for sure. That's awesome. Right on, man. I saw the announcement. It made me very happy. It's cool. It's cool. But to me, it's like it was like you're signing a 10-year, like $350 million.
I treat it like I was an athlete. I treat it like it was an athlete signing a contract. Private jet, or whatever A-Rod wanted from the Mets.
Right. Yeah. The suite at every hotel, like visiting on the road, personal driver. Yeah. All that stuff, man.
Yeah.
So congratulations. All right. Well, now onto the big news of the week.
Oh man. Last night, first round of the 2022 NFL draft commenced, and I'm like, dude, this was nuts.
Yep.
It was chaos from the gun, chaos. And I was saying this draft is going to be crazy because we all know, like, there's no real set order. There's no real good quarterback. The only one quarterback was taken in the first round.
Right.
Like Kenny Pickett going to the Steelers at number 20,
Yeah.
which is rare these days for quarterbacks to go outside, let alone outside of the top 10.
Yeah.
Outside of the top 5. Hell, it's rare for a quarterback not to go number 1
anymore.
And I knew going in is going to be crazy. There are a lot, no pieces have fallen in place yet. So everyone was scrambling, panicking, and the Jacksonville Jaguars took Trayvon Walker. Trayvon Walker first overall. Dude, do not let the 40 time and the measurables fool you.
Okay, 4.5.
This guy had 9 sacks in college.
All of college.
He had 9 sacks.
Okay.
In all of college, his entire college time. He didn't even see consistent playing time.
Okay. So why did he go first then overall? What's your take?
Don't know. Because of the combine. Because teams put way too much stock in the combine. And Trayvon Walker ended up being just take him first. Why? Why? Dude, because this is Trent Baalke. Trent Baalke is why. That god-awful GM of the Jacksonville Jaguars and poor Trevor Lawrence. Fox Sports gave this grade and gave this pick an A?
Yeah, but that's Fox Sports. You can't. Yeah, we're looking at Fox Sports. Their analysis.
They gave that pick an A?
They gave that pick
Are
an
you
A.
kidding me?
Yes.
With Aiden Hutchinson on the board?
With
Aiden Hutchinson and Kayvon Thibodeau on the board.
Yeah.
You can make the argument that Jermaine Johnson was a better prospect than this guy. Trayvon Walker is the number 4 edge on some people's boards. Right. Walker was number 3.
Where did you have Trayvon Walker on your mock draft?
I didn't do a mock draft.
Okay, but where would you have had him?
On my very much lightly baked board, Trayvon Walker was number 3. On my
solid
edges.
And at most.
I put Aiden Hutchinson and Kayvon Thibodeau ahead of him.
Sure. So. Well, it worked out, didn't it? So okay.
Yeah, it worked out.
Jacksonville, continue your reign of sadness.
My God, dude, poor Trevor Lawrence.
Poor Trevor Lawrence.
God.
Poor Trevor Lawrence. But that leaves Aiden Hutchinson. Go blue, everybody.
Yeah, Michigan man, your alma mater.
He doesn't have to move his furniture very far. Shoot, man, I'd keep a house in Ann Arbor if I was him. But that's just me. But Aiden Hutchinson is legit. Yeah. Is a star.
In the time I watched him last year in the Michigan games I watched, I'm like
scary.
I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna be a stud. I'm thinking this guy's the best player in the draft.
Yeah. Too bad he's not falling to number 5, unfortunately. But,
yeah, he didn't fall in that things worked out.
So
things worked out. I am very much happy. Number 3 and number 4 were corners. Derek Stingley going number 3, that's a shock.
Yeah, to the Texans. Your take?
I mean, it's a dude. I guess they're kind of stuck between. No, you could have taken a tackle.
Could have.
Could have taken a Kwonu or Neal.
I probably should have taken a Kwonu, but
yeah, why the hell didn't
I don't know.
Him?
I don't know, but they see something in him, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Stingley's a really good corner. I think he's going to be. I think he's going to be great.
All right.
I think Stingley's going to be a good player.
Okay.
Good player. Number 3, it's just the pick value. It's the value.
Right.
That bugs me. The Jets taking Sauce Gardner. This is a shock.
Okay. How so?
Both of the corners going number 3 and 4. I was expecting. Honestly, if I had to put money on it before the draft, I'd say the Giants would have drafted Sauce Gardner. And in my opinion, if it was Kwonu at this pick, like some of the rumors were saying, because they were concerned about Mekhi Becton and the fact they weighed 400 pounds at some point during the season. But Gardner gets taken off the board here. Hey, good pick. I really like Gardner as a prospect.
He's got a cool nickname. Not that matters, but
if the Giants took Gardner, dude, I would have been like, after a receiver got locked down, I'd be like, you got lost in the sauce, man.
You got lost in the sauce.
Got lost in the sauce.
The boss of the sauce brought you down.
You got lost in the sauce.
Lost in the sauce, yeah.
But that left number 5, and oh my God.
All right, so wait, hold on. All right, so the Jets take Sauce Gardner. So what are you thinking at this point? What are you thinking?
Well,
what is going through your head?
One of my friends gave me said that one of his guys on Twitter predicted the top 6, and 1 through 4 were correct.
Okay.
And I'm like, and number 5 had the Giants taking Evan Neal, so I was relieved. I'm like, oh, okay, Evan Neal, I like this, I really like it.
Big guy.
And then my friend said, oh wait, the Giants didn't take Neal, and thoughts start rushing into my head.
Who could it be?
Growing up with Jerry Reese and Dave Gettleman gave me trust issues when it comes to
because
the draft.
not. Yeah, because they would take so like yeah. I remember you're putting your head in your hands or like just
Well, numerous times I've put my head in my hands watching the NFL draft, or not really putting my head in my hands, just going, huh? Just whenever the Giants would take a player, because I'm like, where the hell did this come from?
Yeah,
like what? This isn't what I was expecting.
Yeah, and the
and then that was a great moment. Make-A-Wish kid comes
big
on
up
stage.
to the Giants. I thought that was cool. Yeah, they got some dying kid who had a heart transplant or something, and
It wasn't dying. No, dude,
he wasn't dying.
Good. And
okay, well, all right. They don't want him to die. They want him to keep living, so they got this opportunity. They let him his Make-A-Wish, his wish was to announce the first round pick for the Giants. Big Giants fan. He looked very very excited.
And then he announced Kayvon Thibodeau, and when I was in my room, when I tell you, I screamed. I yelled at the top of my lungs, and I was like, holy shit, oh my God. Because it's one of those moments where I was shocked and happy at the same time.
Right.
I saw him, I was like, whoa! Like, I was not expecting Thibodeau to be taken there, because I was hearing stuff about Thibodeau falling on a lot of teams' boards because of some quote-unquote personality issues. Like, I'm always a little iffy when it comes to pre-draft stuff about players having character concerns, because Le'Veon Bell was a character pick.
Right.
When he was picked, Le'Veon Bell was supposed to be a really good character, and then Le'Veon Bell ended up becoming Le'Veon Bell. But Thibodeau here, my God. Oh, dude. He's him. He is him. My God, dude, for years, since I was like 11 years old, maybe I was saying, you know what, the Giants should take a pass rusher.
Right.
Pass rusher.
A good one.
Pass rusher.
Like a beast.
And you can't flake on pass rushers by taking them in the 3rd round and 4th round. Like in the mid rounds, in order to get a sure bet or close to a sure bet as you can, because Thibodeau can end up being a bust.
Sure.
Absolutely. I could end up eating my words. A couple months into the season, I could be like, holy shit, why did I say this about Thibodeau? But when you take a pass rusher, the safest bet is always to take one in the 1st round. And when you have the 5th overall pick, a really good edge rusher is still there.
Yeah, 7 sacks last year in 2021, 6'4", 256 pounds, fast, 4.58 in the 40.
Now, I was watching some of his
highlights.
stuff.
I saw the highlights. Yeah.
Complete package.
Right.
The athleticism, the explosiveness, his instincts. He can think on his feet. His hands. He has mastered multiple pass rushing techniques. Yeah. He doesn't just finesse you. He can bull rush you. He's powerful. He is just a brilliant partner for Azeez Ojulari, and imagine the kind of looks that Azeez Ojulari is going to get if Thibodeau works out.
Yeah.
Because Thibodeau's going to be the guy that everyone focuses on. Like, dude, him and Azeez Ojulari coming off the flanks, all of a sudden, this offense,
a threat.
All of a sudden, not offense, the defensive line,
right?
All of a sudden, it went from a pushover to kind of intimidating in a way, because Kayvon Thibodeau is that talented. He can change the look of a defense. That is the kind of upside he has. Like with the kind of guy that he can turn into, he could very well end up becoming a Jason Pierre-Paul. And I was thinking, when they took him, I was thinking JPP with 10 fingers. That's why I was thinking. Yeah. Like back when he had 10 fingers.
In his contract, they should say no fireworks.
No fireworks on the 4th of July.
No explosives, no fireworks.
no playing with explosives.
Right, you can't even carry a lighter. No lighters. Like nothing.
What if he wants to smoke weed? That's gonna be
somebody else can light it for him. Use a vape. Like you don't need.
Come on! Don't use a vape, dude. That's weird. It's like weird.
Take an edible. I don't care. No fires. Like no risk at all. Keep your fingers. Keep your fingers.
Yeah, don't blow off your... No explosives. You can use a lighter, just no explosives.
Right. That's cool.
But anyways, back to the player.
Leonard Williams up there with him. It's good.
The former Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash guest, Leonard Williams.
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
A friend of a friend. Came into the stash here in Red Bank.
Said it was a cool store. He was on the Jets at the time. Good thing
it is a cool store.
Yeah. He's on the Giants now. Now he just got paired up with came on Thibodeau. This is great.
Well, all of a sudden, this is actually a really good looking defensive line.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, we're just looking at it, it's like, holy shit, Kayvon Thibodeau, Azeez Ojulari, and Leonard Williams.
Yeah,
Hold up, Dexter Lawrence.
Yep. It's pretty intimidating.
It's like, hold up, this is enticing.
And the personality issues. I want my edge rushers to have to be insane, man.
And I was watching some of his interviews.
Yeah.
Dude, the guy's really cool. He's got a good personality. And he was telling I swear to God, he seemed like a stand-up comedian when he was telling a story about when he was at a visit and he ran into Saquon Barkley and Daniel Jones. Like, I'm like, oh, shit, who's this guy? Bill Burr? I'm like, my God, this guy's a comic.
All right. Seems like a good guy then. But got some work.
Oh, no, if I had enough pull, I'd have him on the podcast, but I don't have enough pull, so.
I mean, he just got drafted. I'm sure he should be talking to every outlet, including the high profile ones like this. So I just don't have his phone number. So I don't know his agent, but yeah. All right, so you're happy. You're screaming.
Yeah, I was ecstatic, and one of my friends, the Dr. Salt actually, who was a Cowboys fan, he was talking about, oh, we're gonna trade up for Thibodeau, we're gonna trade up, and then that thought started creeping up into my head because the Dallas Cowboys never piss off their fans on draft night. They always do something that makes them happy.
Right.
And then this year, finally something happens. I was screaming at him when the Giants took Thibodeau. I'm like, "Fuck you, man! Fuck you! Like it was. That's literally what I said to him. Like, and I was yelling, like I was screaming, like top of my lungs.
You were yelling.
Like I took off. Anchor was up. I didn't hold back. I yelled. I actually partially lost my voice last night.
Wow, that's rare.
Like by the 15th overall pick, I'm sitting there. I'm like, hello. Yeah. By 15th overall pick, I'm like, ooh.
Overdid it.
Something feels a little scratchy.
Blow up your vocal
and that
cord.
mostly that was because the Giants took Evan Neal, number 7. And that was because Ike Ekwonu was taken off the board at number 6 by the Panthers.
Yeah. Good
Good pick by them. Smart. And honestly, I think the thought process behind the Giants taking Thibodeau was there were the 2 tackles, Ekwonu and Neal, were still there. Like, one of those guys was going to be there at 7, and...
Yeah, 1 at 6, so...
And sure enough, Ekwonu got taken at 6. Joe Shane's like, okay. Evan Neal. No-brainer. Dude, 6'8", 345, just a big dude. And he's going to be playing on the right side, so...
Right tackle, so...
There's some generally less responsibility over there. Evan Neal, okay, when you draft offensive linemen, what you look for is stability and consistency.
Okay.
That is what you are looking for when you draft an offensive lineman, or when you go for any offensive lineman. You go, okay, I want this position to be stable. This is a place that I don't want to worry about for the next 10 years. And with Evan Neal being taken here, that is effectively what the Giants did at right tackle. I am very confident in Neal. I have thought of him as a great prospect. I really wanted the Giants to take him. And playing opposite of Andrew Thomas, all of a sudden, these tackles look really good, and they're young, and they're on rookie deals.
Right.
Dude, both Giants offensive tackles and defensive edge rushers are on their rookie deals.
Yeah.
They're all on rookie deals. So if they develop right, if Neal comes in and makes an immediate impact, which as a right tackle, it's not that complicated. And the thing about the difference between playing at Alabama and playing in the NFL, at least for Neal, is that at Alabama he was mostly lined up on the left side.
Yep.
He can play the right. He can play the right side. He played the right side.
Yes.
He played the right side numerous times. That's why he's going to be playing in the NFL. But
Yes.
he played the left side a lot. He was going up against the team's number 1 pass rusher.
Right.
In the NFL, when you're lined up on the right, most of the time you're going up against the team's number 2 pass rusher.
Right. So he should be fine. And you said time and time again, shore up that offensive line. Give Jones extra half second or two to make a decision, a good decision.
And if
Hopefully.
it's not Jones, whoever they take, like maybe Bryce Young next year. And honestly, if they didn't pick up Jones's 5th-year option, so they are already kind of 1 foot out the door with Jones. They signed Tyrod Taylor. There is an insurance policy in place for if Jones screws the pooch next year. Joe Shane is not very much a fan of Daniel Jones. He'll say it in the press. It's like, oh yeah, I love Daniel. I've watched his tape. I think he's a good quarterback. But in reality, look at the moves that they've been making. And taking Neal
Can't
is
go
not
4-13 again like that.
Like taking Neal is not there to protect Daniel Jones. It's there to protect whoever is going to be a quarterback.
He's protecting the future, like literally. He's literally blocking for the future. I love it.
Yeah, and I like this way of team building. I've said for years, when you build the trenches, then you take your quarterback.
Right.
Then you can be on that rookie contract. And yeah, that's what you do. That's what you do. You shore up the trenches. You make sure there's ample protection for the quarterback to make as seamless a transition as possible. And Evan Neal is very much helping to reassure that.
Yeah, absolutely. And
that's not accounting any picks that could be made tonight or tomorrow in the later rounds to shore up the interior offensive line, which is something that I'd really like to see.
Yeah.
Although there are a couple of guys that are falling that I'd like the Giants to look at. If Nakobe Dean falls to the Giants' second-round selection, I'd very much like them to take him because, again, linebackers, Giants have needed linebackers for, the last 20 years. They've needed a linebacker.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see a linebacker, receiver help, a wild card, Malik Willis. If that value is still there, who knows? Although I personally don't want the Giants to take Malik Willis this year. Although Willis has a lot of upside, and the fact that he's fallen to the second round even shocks me.
Right.
Even in a class where there's not a lot of good quarterbacks. And one thing to note, a lot of teams traded up last night, but none of them traded up for a quarterback.
Yeah. So,
like when I saw the Lions trade up, I'm like, holy shit, they're going to trade up for a quarterback in this class. Oh my God, that's such a dumbass move. Then they didn't take a quarterback. I forgot who they took exactly, but the other team started trading up. We're thinking, okay, this is going to be the quarterback. And then we saw the Titans trade A.J. Brown to trade up, and it's like, oh my God, they're going to take Pickett. They're going to take Willis. Oh my God, this is going to be hilarious. Ah! And it turns out they just took A.J. Brown's replacement, which, God, having A.J. Brown in the NFC East is going to suck. The Eagles finally got a receiver, and I
see if it works out for them.
Hate when good things happen to my rivals.
Yes, as do I. But you got to be happy with these picks.
I'm thrilled. I have never been this happy about a draft.
And honestly, they're no
Other than the time the Giants took Saquon Barkley, I have not been this happy about a first round.
Yeah.
Actually, in a way, I'm happier about this first round because I know these guys are going to be good. I know these guys can make impacts.
Right.
They don't rely on external circumstances to be good, like Saquon Barkley needing an offensive lineman. And this is another part that I like about the Evan Neal pick. He can block for Saquon Barkley, who I still think can be an elite running back with decent protection.
Yes.
Decent. Doesn't even need to be great. Just needs to be decent.
The linesman upgrade to decent. Agreed?
Yes,
okay.
On paper.
Sure.
And also with the signing of, I forgot the name of the Colts guard, and I hate that I forgot the name because I really, really liked the signing of that guard. But that's an underrated move. No way, dude, you're not going to find it on this Fox Sports article.
Nope. We'll find it later. But yes.
But yeah, overall, my thoughts on this draft, the Jets killed it as well. The Jets always seem to make their fans happy on draft night.
They did. No, yeah.
There were a lot of shockers here. Like, there were a lot of crazy things happening. There was so much mixing. Imagine Drake London got taken.
Going number 8 to the Falcons.
Going 8th overall. Like, go scroll down, dude. I want to see all these shockers.
St. Charles Cross. Number 10, the Jets. Garrett Wilson, wide receiver, Ohio State.
Very good.
Number 11.
This is a shock. The Saints trading up for Chris Olave. This is odd.
They want receivers.
I thought they were going to trade up for a quarterback. This is the first of like maybe 5 picks in this first round, all in the 10s.
Yeah, like
where I was sitting there thinking, holy shit, they actually traded up for a quarterback in this draft.
Yeah, but they didn't. They did. I guess they want receivers.
Oh my God!
In the Big Easy.
Dude, too many receivers got taken in this first round. Scroll down. Right. Scroll down. I'm sorry.
No problem.
I need to memorize it. Jameis like that is
Vikings.
Like, so many receivers got taken. There were a lot more receivers than I thought were going to be taken.
Yeah, there were a lot. Eagles trade from the Texans for Jordan Davis.
Okay, trading up for Jordan Davis. If Dave Gettleman was still GM, that is who he would have taken with either number 5 or number 7. That is who he would have taken. Jordan Davis to the Giants would have been a slam dunk if Gettleman was still in charge.
Yeah. But no, he falls to the Eagles, number 13th pick. 14th, the Ravens take Kyle Hamilton.
That's a steal.
Yeah.
That talk about value.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of best player available, can't go wrong there. Yep. Brilliant pick, dude. Kyle Hamilton. He's going to be great.
Yeah, free safety. Texans, Kenyon Green.
Okay, now Jahan Dotson. This is a funny pick.
Yes, the Commanders trade up to get Jahan Dotson.
That's just a funny pick.
Penn State. Number 17, Charles takes Zion Johnson. Boston College.
Taking a good offensive lineman, dude. It's always a good pick to take an offensive lineman.
Tennessee Titans, Treylon Burks.
To replace A.J. Brown.
Yes. Saints take Trevor Penning at 19.
Good pick. Good pick. Solid.
Number 20, Steelers, Kenny Pickett. That finally a QB gets picked. Finally. The 20th overall.
And of course, he went to Pitt. So, and the old pack of the Steelers fan base is going to love it because he went to Pitt.
Right.
Like, all the Yinzers, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, Yins went to Pitt.
Yeah, Yins went to Pitt. Yins want to come over here? Yeah, like Yins.
They're going to go down the Giant Eagles.
Yeah.
Dude, Pittsburgh dad loves that pick.
Right. Yeah.
When I watched the Pickett's tape, you know what? I liked what I saw.
Did not take Malik Willis. To Kenny Pickett instead. 21 Chiefs with Trent McDuffie.
Packers took Quay Walker. That's a yikes. The Packers trading up for Quay Walker. Dude, Aaron Rodgers. How? Dude, Aaron Rodgers signing that extension. Dude, they still piss him off.
I think they live to do that.
Dude, why?
I don't know. Buffalo Bills, Khair Elam.
Good pick, dude, shoring up that defense.
Dallas Cowboys, Tyler Smith.
First time in a while where the Cowboys didn't blow me away on draft night.
Yeah.
Like Ravens. 2019, they took... Did they have a first round? No, they didn't have a first rounder in 2019 because they traded that for Amari Cooper. But 2020, they took CeeDee Lamb in the first round. Yep. That was like a whoa kind of move. And then last year, they took Micah Parsons. Whoa kind of move. So I was expecting the Cowboys to have another hit on draft night that make Cowboys fans happy. But nonetheless, it was
nothing crazy.
No, taking an offensive line.
Ravens, Taylor Linderbaum.
This is great value. You want to talk about value? Tyler Linderbaum at 25. A couple months ago, I was talking about the Giants taking Linderbaum at 7.
Yeah.
I remember I was thinking, Evan Neal and Tyler Linderbaum. Yeah, that's it. But for some reason, the value of a center, I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell they were thinking, dude. Linderbaum is a fantastic prospect.
Yeah.
I think this is some of the best value. No, this is the best value of the draft.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, best in terms of
25.
best value in the draft. My God, dude, Tyler Linderbaum, a top prospect at 25. Hell yes.
Yeah. And the
The
Jets.
Ravens came away with the best value in the draft.
Yeah.
Number 14 taking Kyle Hamilton, and
Yep.
number 25 taking Tyler Linderbaum.
Yeah.
Hell yes, dude. I'd take that any day
They
of
had
the
a
week.
good draft. Jets getting at 26. Jermaine Johnson.
Dude, Jets killing this draft. Dude, Jermaine Johnson was great. Another great value. Pick right here. Mid to late 20s is where you typically find these picks that are really good value. It's like,
Right, because they fell that far. Like, take him. Take him. They shouldn't.
It's like, what? How the hell is this guy still on our board?
Yeah. Led the AC 12 sacks last year. So, 7 Jaguars again, taking Devin Lloyd.
Oh, poor bastard. Well, like, Devin Lloyd is great value, but dude, dude, Trayvon Walker. Dude, Trayvon Walker first overall. Why? Why? I'm sorry. Nothing they could have done would have made me forget.
Right.
Packers took
Devontae Wyatt.
And all right. Yeah.
Pats take Cole Strange.
That's a shocker. The Chiefs taking George Karlaftis. That's good. Great value.
Bengals with Daxton Hill.
And
rounding
the
out
Vikings.
the first round, the Vikings taking Lewis.
Klein or sign or whatever the hell is.
Sign. Sign.
Well, I was already in the shower by this point.
Okay, yeah, you were celebrating. You're like, oh, and that is your first round, ladies and gentlemen. Cam Woolley, very happy. 5-6. They did not screw it up by any means.
Yep, they did not screw it up.
Drafted for need, which is also good.
Drafted for need, and they drafted in
drafted
some cases
for
the
by
best
skill.
player available.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So very solid picks that should stand the test of time, contribute, and made the team better.
Hell yeah,
Okay.
man.
All right.
Hell yeah,
Okay.
dude. You're getting 2 potential franchise-changing players.
Yeah.
2.
Right. Well, hopefully Daniel Jones's neck is all healed up and he can throw the ball. Should have some extra time to do so. He's got targets. He's got some protection.
He got some targets there, man. And we still got a couple more days of the draft. This draft is very much not over. The Giants still have a plethora of picks that they can use. Trade up, trade back. A lot of moves that can be made.
What other needs do you see them filling, if any?
Interior offensive line.
Okay.
I could very much see them going to the interior. Linebacker, receiver. Not ruling out Malik Willis being taken at 36.
Okay.
Yeah, it's at the Giants draft. 36, 33, 34. Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad you're happy. I know the past.
Dude, it's been too many times I've come into the studio.
Yeah, you're like, what the hell?
I'm sitting there like, what the hell?
What the
man?
hell? Yeah.
Oh, dude, when the Giants took Daniel Jones, oh my God, dude, that was. It was funny because I was in the same room as my dad, and I'll never forget this. He said, after 10 minutes after the pick was made, I'm walking around the room. I'm like, what? I'm sitting there saying, no, that didn't happen.
It happened.
I woke up this morning genuinely wondering if last night was a dream.
Right. That rarely happens. It also rarely happens to you. Usually you're like, oh.
I'm so I woke up. I'm like, I go to bed thinking, okay, maybe sleep on it, then it'll be better. Now I'm like,
nope,
still sucks.
Nope, still pissed off, still angry. That's funny, man.
I gotta wake up all groggy, and I gotta wake up, go to school, and I gotta be groveling the entire day. Also, right. I barely got any sleep because it was draft night.
Right. Crazy, man. I'm genuinely happy that.
Not gonna lie, I thought about taking up your offer of coming in here.
Oh yeah, I didn't get back till midnight. I thought it would have been nice to do it like right after. I tried to get back so we could maybe even do it live, which one day we should, but yeah, didn't make it back in time. It's been a week. It's been a long week, my friends. But this is this we had to do this though. I didn't want to wait till next week. So, yeah, I hope this works out. I hope this does not result in another 4-13 record.
You know what? And the Giants are gonna suck this year in terms of record. They are gonna suck, but this is very, very, very
long term.
This is very
solutions.
encouraging. Very
Long-term
encouraging
pieces.
Very encouraging. It's making me very optimistic.
Okay. All right.
And I hope I don't get burnt this time
Right.
for being optimistic.
New GM, new coach. Hey. This everything's new. It's great. We're different direction. Hopefully.
Like, hey, I'm sitting here. I'm like,
Hopefully this
dude,
coach sticks around.
I'm like, dude, if it was any night for Joe Shane to permanently, or not permanently, but get his way into the good graces of Giants fans last night, dude, he did it.
Right. All right, and everyone gets a free medium Pepsi.
Yeah, and everyone gets a free
make it a larger this year. Give them the large Pepsi.
Yeah, make it a large.
Yeah,
No, or just do away with the whole free pack. You know what the season ticket guy should do? I don't know.
Yeah. Lot of expert analysis.
Mel Kiper said the Giants won the first round, although it's Mel Kiper.
Right, sure. But lot of praise heaped upon the Giants picks, and I mean, should be told at 5-7. It's kind of hard to screw that up, right? I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah, I said it was real. I said, dude, this is a really tough first round to screw up, but if anybody can do it, it's the Giants, because I was still thinking. I kind of forgot that Dave Gettleman wasn't GM. I was sitting there thinking,
traumatized still. The ghosts of like Christmas past were ringing in your ears.
No. Also, don't forget, Jerry Reese has been the Giants GM since I was 3.
Okay, good point.
Ever since I was 3 years old, the Giants have not had a GM who makes sense on draft night.
Right. Well,
Jerry Reese had one good draft, and yes, the 07 draft, the rookies did a lot to win that Super Bowl.
It did.
But Jerry Reese still overall sucked. He made confusing picks. Dave Gettleman, thank God he's gone. There are times where I'm just sitting around, just playing video games, doing whatever, and I'll think, yeah, Dave Gettleman's no longer the GM of the New York Giants. Like, that makes me so happy. That makes me so happy to know that Dave Gettleman is not making decisions for this team anymore.
Right.
I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic with this first round. Nothing could have made me happier, except if Aiden Hutchinson somehow trickled down to number 5.
There's no way.
If Aiden Hutchinson somehow trickled down to number 5,
there's no way.
I would have been doing backflips.
There's no way he was falling that far. There's no way, and it didn't happen. So,
I would have bought lottery tickets. I'm 18. I can legally do it now.
You can.
Like, I would have bought a lottery ticket. I'm like, I'm lucky right now.
I know.
Dude, yesterday was like the best sports day for me since, honestly, the day that when Dougie Hamilton signed with the Devils and the Yankees traded for Joey Gallo on the same day.
Yeah. Speaking
of Yankees.
Speaking of the Yankees, let's go over there. It's the Cameron Woolley
The Cameron Woolley Show series, the rematch this time at Yankee Stadium. Round 2 at Yankee Stadium started on Tuesday, and it went how it should have.
Right. No shockers here.
Although this game, the first game on Tuesday, this was a little bit of a.
To your heart,
a little bit. There are times I was going boop 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 boop.
Right. Well, I mean, Yankees got to a quick 6-zip lead, but then Orioles start chipping away. Couldn't hold it. Unfortunately, couldn't come back fully. Unfortunately, but they did score 8 runs. Unfortunately, the Yankees scored 12.
The Yankee
led by Tony Rizzo's 3 bombs in Yankee Stadium.
This ballpark's perfect. Anthony Rizzo leads the. He leads
Gallo hits his first.
Yeah.
But this is why you love the Orioles coming into town. Gallo, Tony Rizzo, combining for many RBIs last Tuesday as the Orioles fall to the Yankees in the Cameron Woolley Show series. And, just bombs, man. Again, this is why you love the Orioles coming, because it wakes people up, right? There's always that one guy who was like, where have you been? But, let's... We'll play this once the ad. I can't believe you had this queued up. So funny. So this is the third inning. All right, that one barely made it out.
That was a porch job.
Yeah, dude.
So cheesy.
It was pretty cheap, but high inside fastball. Bam, cranked it. Yeah. And that was the first rower. Probably should have been caught too, but
dude, you can hit. You can hit there too.
I know.
The ball doesn't move back.
I know. Here we're in the bottom of the fifth. 1-2 count.
That was a no doubter.
Bam.
Dude, you knew that off the bat. Yeah.
That's going into the judges' chambers out there, right field. Yeah, that was no doubter right there. Number 2. Dude. Pretty awful pitch too, but what are you gonna do? That was a hanger for sure, man. Yeah. So that's
God, John Sterling.
John Sterling with the call.
Nobody beats the wrist.
Is that his call?
God.
Nobody beats the wrist. So he's given. All right. So he's given the whiz. Do they even exist anymore? That store?
This one was awful. Dude, come on.
Cranked it, man.
Dude, look at this. Look at this. It was foul. It's sliced.
It's sliced back,
sliced fair.
Holy, that was like a pesky pole job, but at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah. If it's sliced fair.
Yeah, well. Wow.
It was very much high enough. And he thought it was foul.
He's looking.
He's sitting there, he was like,
wait, it's fair run. Oh, hey, all right.
It's like, all right, man.
Okay.
It's like, okay.
Somehow it's like the hand of God pushed that thing over. It made it fair. So, yeah.
Hey, he's Italian. Good Catholic. Good Catholic. He's got the man upstairs in his corner.
Yeah, it literally sliced back. I don't know. How does that happen? It's like,
that was so stupid.
So weird.
That is such a cheap home run.
Congratulations, Anthony Rizzo. You get your hat trick and single-handedly beat the O's. So I'm encouraged that the Orioles scored 8 runs in this game. That's my takeaway from this one. But every time, man, it's like somebody just goes off. Like, you know, it's for the last few years, Gary Sanchez would have some freaking monster game. Like every time.
Gleyber, the first couple of years of his with the juiced ball, it was Gleyber Torres. Let's talk about these damn balls, dude.
Are they back? Do you think they're juiced back?
No, they're not juiced.
No, they're still dead. Okay.
No, dude, they're so dead. And okay, in the first game, Anthony Santander hit a fly ball. When that went off the bat, I was thinking, oh shit, that might bloop in.
Yes.
That was my thought off the bat. And I was sitting there, I'm like, what the hell? And I was looking about the text. Like, can you explain this?
Yes.
I go, explain this. Like, dude. It's like, dude, what the hell?
I could not explain it. Yeah.
Second game goes a little more normally. It was a little back and forth. 5-2. Stanton, it's his first home run in a minute.
Yeah, Baltimore tied it at one point. Again, I'm just finding any takeaway I can. So they fought back for a little bit.
But then you got kinged. Michael
King. We did.
Michael King. Yo, shout out to Michael King, dude.
Look at him.
I did not. I almost forgot to bring him up today. I was not thinking about Michael King coming in the studio today. That's a bad journalism. Bad journalism from your Cameron Woolley. But, man, dude, this guy's a stud.
0.69 ERA so far. You want him in there in the 6th, 7th inning. It's great.
Dude, he's automatic. to just look at this guy. Dude, he comes into the game. He's like, oh, yeah.
Clay Holmes with the save, man. 2 strikeout save.
This is what the Yankees bullpen is going to be like after this year when they're not using Chad Green and Aroldis Chapman in high leverage situations anymore.
Yeah.
This is what the Yankee bullpen is going to look like. It's going to be no heart attacks. When Clay Holmes came into the game in the 9th, I'm like, all right, this is it.
And Jordan Montgomery, solid outing. 5.2 innings, 4 strikeouts.
Okay, here's the problem with the Yankee rotation.
Okay.
They're great like the first couple times through the order. Most of the guys, everybody except Garrett Cole. And maybe Luis Severino, you give him more time. Also, Severino, Maron, dude, he's really, dude, if he is back, that's huge.
He might be back. He might be. Well, he hasn't injured himself again yet, so that's a plus, right?
Oh yeah, it's very much a plus. Dude. My God. And then yesterday, if you weren't stuck in Orlando, we would have been doing this game
here, and the Yankees would have had that 4-run inning probably in the middle of the show.
I would have started laughing. I'm like, ah! I would have been pissed. I would have been like, God damn it, dude, who the hell is Bruce Zimmerman? Why the hell is he this? Dude, this guy's Randy Johnson, blah, 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 blah. You'd be like, And then the Orioles just forgot how to play defense.
Oh, not for nothing. Yeah, 5 errors. 5
dude, how
errors.
the hell do you
Was it the Bad News Bears? You can't. And they
dude,
did.
Jorge Mateo forgot how to play shortstop.
I don't think anybody had a. All right, there are a couple. 4 of those 10 runs were earned. So I mean, 6 unearned runs
dude,
on 5 errors. Yeah, this is not good.
My God,
you can't play D like this.
Dumb.
5 errors. You can't. You're not gonna win. You're not gonna win. Yeah.
The Yankees gave up more earned runs than the Orioles. If the Orioles had good defense, actually, they would have won this game.
Probably would have.
Before.
I mean,
technically, they would have won this game.
Technically, they would have. Yeah, look at the Yankees going through that bullpen, and it worked, man.
That's good. That's concerning.
Castro, Peralta, Johnny Lasagna, Green.
A very encouraging outing from Lasagna yesterday. Very encouraging outing from
1.1 innings,
Johnny
3
Lasagna.
strikeouts.
Just, my God, Tyone was a little shaky, but we're going to do 7 hits in 4.2 innings. My God. Yeah. You know, he was all right. Loaizaga had a great outing. He's a guy I believe in. Miguel Castro and Wandy Peralta continue to be really good.
Solid, very solid.
Chad Green coming in, I'm like, oh, God damn it. He's playing the Orioles.
Right. You got to take that with a grain of salt, when it comes to stats and stuff. But yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yankees with another sweep against the Cleveland baseball team.
Yeah, and gotta love the current record too. So
let's look at the standings. Look at the standings.
Scary.
Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Wow, the New York Yankees are first place in the AL East. Well, what do you know? Dude? I was not expecting, dude. They typically play like shit in April.
Yes,
they typically play like shit.
Month ends today, so yeah, you got to be pretty happy with the 13-6 record at the end of April.
And Nestor Cortez on the mound. Oh, dude, there's so many things I need to talk about. Dude, Nestor, nasty Nestor. Dude, that outing on Saturday,
former Baltimore
against the baseball team. To look at Nestor Cortez's highlights.
We'll go to the videos here and
just look at Nestor's highlights. Is it Nestor KZ? Just look at that.
We'll do all right here. After the Dairy Queen commercial.
There are no Dairy Queens around here that serve actual food.
No, there's not the food ones. Their food is not that great, so it's pretty low grade.
Looks like knockoff Wendy's burgers.
Pretty much.
The Blizzard is good.
All right.
An Oreo Blizzard, I'll always take an Oreo Blizzard.
So 8 8 Ks. The porn stash power.
Yeah, the porn stash.
Porn stash power.
Look at this.
Esther
Look at this.
Cortez.
Esther.
Oof.
Getting Quan. Oh, we talked about him last week.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Dude, this is
Dealing. My man, Nestor, former Baltimore Oriole. He was dealing, my friends. 3-2 count.
and he throws junk too.
Yeah, but it
Junk.
worked. It worked.
Straight junk. Okay, look at it. This is amazing. Dives.
Oh, man. Look at that. Gave up the body for that one. Gave up the
Got
body
dirt
for that.
on his
Got
jersey.
dirt on the shoulder.
That's how you know you had a good game. You got dirt on the jersey.
Great play, man.
And look at this. Change up the delivery.
Oh,
Delivery makes Jose
hitch.
Ramirez one of the best hitters on the planet.
Yep.
Look stupid.
That look at that little leg hitch. Boom.
Oh, dude, dude, that strikeout of Ramirez might have been the sexiest strikeout I've maybe ever seen. Like in terms of strikeouts that made me feel things.
Oh, dang, man. You just.
Dude, Nestor Cortez.
Top 6. Bam. Made that.
Dude.
Silly. Made him look silly.
On junk. So like I talk about that strikeout of Jose Ramirez so much because I respect Jose Ramirez as a hitter.
Right.
Like my God, if I could, like in terms of players, like any players on the planet that I could take and move them to the Yankees, Jose Ramirez is up there. And he normally mashes at Yankee Stadium.
Right.
But
good.
but to change up the delivery just enough to not only strike out Ramirez,
Yes.
not only make him look stupid,
Yes.
but on a 92-mile-an-hour fastball in the danger zone.
Right.
Jose Ramirez typically hits that into the bleachers.
Yes. Not this time. Crossed him up, man. Made him look silly. I like it. I don't like that he's wearing pinstripes, but hey.
It was the Matt Blake effect, man.
Yeah. For sure.
Matt
Well,
Blake.
congratulations on a clean sweep.
2 clean sweeps in a row. They go into Kauffman Stadium
No
tonight.
argument there.
In a couple hours, probably by the time before this is uploaded, but in the Kauffman Stadium against the Royals, it's always an experience whenever the Yankees play the Royals at Kauffman Stadium. Bobby Witt Jr. The Royals always an annoying series. You know, Whit Merrifield. My God, dude, such a pain in the ass. But one of my favorite players, but he's a pain in the ass.
Right. Did you see Kyle Schwarber losing it?
That was
Which
funny.
Great because
Dude, it was gold.
yeah.
Gold. It's saying what everybody thought.
I got 2 words for you, my friends. Angel freaking
Yep.
Hernandez.
Yeah, that's 3 words.
How does that
but
guy still have a
that's
job?
Three words, but
It is, yes.
well,
It
because,
is.
dude, it's a union job.
Still, you still have to. You can't screw up this bad though. And
Don't care. It's still a union gig.
okay, Kyle Schwarber completely in the right on this one. Angel Hernandez needs glasses. He has no strike zone. He calls them randomly. He's like Enrico Palazzo from Naked Gun. He just calls whatever he wants, and he still has a job. It's crazy,
I forgot about that scene from The Naked Gun.
crazy. And for slamming the bat and helmet down.
I don't understand how Angel Hernandez still has like primetime games.
And yeah, and basically, if you're reading the lips, he's like all night, both sides. You have no strike zone. You're a freaking idiot. Look at little Joe.
Yeah, there's Joe out there.
Oh, Joe trying to argue or make his case. I like this fire though, man. I like this fire. He's been kicked out already. So.
This is chill for Joe Girardi when it comes to yelling at umpires.
Yeah, all night, both sides. No, yeah.
He's going out there. He's just making a show of it.
Yeah.
Because you know what? It's 2 outs. My team's probably losing. I'm going to go out with a bang. That was probably the last time I'm going to be up in the entire game.
Oh, yeah.
No, screw it. I'm going to make a scene.
And they lost the game 1-0 though. It was clearly a ball too. So yeah.
See, I call on Gene Segura.
I did not.
Closer to hitting him Then at home plate, and Angel Hernandez rung him up on it.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if it was a third strike, but
Yeah.
my God, dude, just an awful call.
Yeah. However, apparently the players' union shot down robo-umps. So, so what are you gonna do? I'm told completely for computerized balls and strikes, but I think the technology.
But pitch framing. You know what? The Yankees have invested too much into pitch framing, and after already investing in the spider tack and getting kind of burnt on it, and investing in the juiced balls and kind of getting burnt on it,
so
I don't want their investment into pitch framing to get screwed over by another thing outside of their control.
Fair enough.
So because Kyle Higashioka, that as terrible of a hitter as he is an elite pitch framer.
Right.
Jose Trevino.
Yes.
An elite pitch framer and kind of a good hitter.
Yeah. Yeah. And so yeah, Yankees hitting one.
Suddenly just came out of the blue.
Hitting with runners in scoring position. What's what's going on here?
They started hitting.
They just waking up.
The StatCast numbers, they started balancing out.
Right.
You stopped hitting barrels right at guys.
All right, so you're saying just that percentage-wise, it's all evening out.
Yeah, in terms of the numbers, it's starting to even out.
Okay.
I attribute it to my hate article that I wrote about them.
Oh, whenever you write a article and then they either whoever you're writing about starts improving, yes, I blame the article for sure. So I blame the article for sure.
You gotta find the stuff on like Baseball Savant if you want. Actually, you know what? That MLB.com probably has the StatCast stuff just right there.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the StatCast. It's all the way on the right side of the screen.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. StatCast. Baseball Savant. That is a...
Aha.
That's a... Oh, would you look at that?
Oh,
Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton
rank 2 and
lead
3
in barrel percent. Okay, so what's the stat that it's sorted by right now?
That's a great question.
No, yeah, you got barrels per plate appearance percent. Oh, barrel percentage. Oh, would you look at that? Go team stats. Would you?
Stats, which is
scroll up. Statistics. Go right to statistics. Team league batting. League 2022. Look over there. Go to xwOBA on the right side of the screen. xwOBA.
Sort.
No, sort it again.
Sorry.
Yankees lead the majors in xwOBA. They also lead the league in expected batting average, expected slugging percentage.
All right, so it's all.
And I think they lead the majors in barrel percentage. Go to barrel percentage. No, barrel percentage. Go left. Barrel percentage.
Sorry.
Lead the majors in barrel percentage.
So everything's coming up Millhouse, is what you're telling me.
They're hitting the ball hard, which is very encouraging. Hey, that is better than just hitting for contact generally. And offense in the league is down because of the balls and how dead they are.
Yes. Dead ball power, my friends.
Like there are balls that would typically be in halfway up the bleachers, and they're dying before the warning track.
Right. Even if your team didn't move back their left field wall before.
Totally not because of players on our teams.
Right.
Who abundantly hit the ball to left field.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, so you had a great week.
Dude, great week.
You had a great week.
Great sports week.
Yeah. Even the Devils in their last week, game 82 tonight. Detroit, is this Top Gun night tonight? Top Gun Maverick night? Was that tonight?
No, it's not Top Gun night.
Did we miss?
No, it's a mercy killing. I think. Don't hold me to this, but I heard somewhere that this is the Devils' worst record since the team moved to New Jersey in 1982. Worst record. And I know it doesn't really feel like it because there's so much positives to pick from this year.
Well, could be worse. You could be the Golden Knights or.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Have missed the playoffs for the first time in history.
Pack watch. Vegas Golden Knights.
Yeah. But.
Idiots.
Yes.
Finally, their fans know what disappointment feels like. But tonight, a merciful end to another failure of the season for the New Jersey Devils. I'm not going to dedicate too much time and energy to them because they don't deserve it.
No, but
Honestly,
let's look at the
they
standings
do
here.
not deserve it, dude. The playoffs are already
They're set.
basically set, dude.
They're
What
set.
the hell are we? Florida clinched the President's Trophy.
They did.
Wow.
They did with the
The
58,
Florida Panthers
58,
won the
17,
President's
and
Trophy. 58 wins?
58 wins.
I beg your pardon. Wow.
Now, one of those.
The Florida Panthers.
Yes.
Could you? I never thought I'd see the day. The Florida Panthers of all teams.
Yeah, and 17 losses. One of them against the New Jersey Devils, at least. So.
Oh my God! Yeah, that was one of the
Remember?
regulation losses.
Yeah. But
Against the Devils.
122 points, man. That's
kidding
crazy.
me.
Crazy.
Oh my
Followed by
God.
Colorado.
That's got to be
Carolina.
up there like all time, like single season. This has got to be one of the best regular seasons ever.
Toronto. Could this be their year?
No,
Yeah,
they're the Toronto. Dude, they won 53 games and they're finishing second in their division because of the Panthers. Okay, there are so many teams in here where I'm just like, what? Who? How? Like I'm sitting there, the Calgary Flames winning 50 games. What the hell? The Minnesota Wild, 52 wins. That's a shock.
St. Louis, not a shock. Rangers, unfortunately,
They're luckiest team in the league. Can you think of anything that's gone wrong for the Rangers this year?
I cannot think of.
Can you think
one
of
thing.
anything? Dude, top heavy league. The Bruins are gonna be okay. Okay, let's look at the wild card standings real quick.
I can do that.
Let's look at the wild card.
Here we go.
The Bruins are going to be a wild card team.
Yes.
At 51-25.
Yeah.
At 51-25, they're a wild card team.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's so top heavy.
Yeah.
The Eastern Conference is top heavy. Okay, then you got the Capitals who only have 44 wins. Like, dude, what the hell?
And then
God, the goddamn Kings. Yeah, the playoffs are set.
They are
at this point.
Nashville and Dallas wild card, and
Edmonton and Los Angeles in the quarterfinals. Did you hear that Dustin Brown's retiring after this year?
I did. I heard.
Finally. God.
Yeah.
We do not forget.
Yeah.
We do not forget.
And poor Montreal from the Stanley Cup Finals to the basement.
Well, we all sort of thought that was gonna implode on itself, didn't we?
We did. So let's see.
The New Jersey Devils currently have the fifth best odds. I don't want to win the draft lottery this year. I don't want to be forced into taking Shane Wright because I am not the biggest fan of Shane Wright as a prospect.
Right.
We have enough centers. We already have
great centers.
We already have the forward core for the future. We take that pick.
Okay.
And we trade it, or we take a defenseman.
Yeah.
We take that pick and we either draft a winger or a defenseman because the goaltending crop this year sucks, or the Devils could trade back. Who knows?
Yeah.
Actually, no, this isn't the NFL draft. Nobody trades up. Draft pick value in the NHL is a lot different than the NFL.
Way different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, New Jersey with your 27, 45, and 9 record.
45 regulation losses.
Yeah, that's.
Dude, tonight is going to be a mercy killing. A mercy killing. Future looks good, though. That's one thing I can say. Finally, there seems to be some sort of light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, I don't know. Does Detroit want to win? They they get 2 points. They'll drop back one space. Well, depends on what Buffalo does, but
Buffalo, yeah, Buffalo, Ottawa. Gotta depend on a lot of teams to.
It would be in their favor to tank this game.
Yeah.
So who knows, man?
It's where I kind of don't really want the Devils to win the draft lottery this year.
Yeah.
Again, Shane Wright is not, because I know if the Devils win the draft lottery, they're not going to trade the first overall pick.
Yeah.
Although that would be nuts if they did.
However,
it'd be crazy. Imagine. Okay, let's look at the players.
Some positives though. Jesper Bratt,
72 points.
Gotta love
5 games. Dude,
Nico Hischier, gotta love that as well. But Jack Hughes.
Jack Hughes. Yegor Sharangovich.
And Sharangovich.
I had my doubts about Sharangovich. And this year I was like, Jack Hughes, how much is that helping him? He's playing just fine without Jack Hughes.
Yeah.
Severson, you got to wonder what's going to happen with him.
Yeah. Dawson Mercer, also good.
Dawson Mercer, yeah.
Good surprise.
I shared my thoughts about Pavel Zacha on a Twitter space.
Okay, yeah.
I shared my thoughts on Lindy Ruff in a Twitter space because
Yeah.
I have my. Dougie Hamilton only had 29 points this year.
Yeah.
My
well,
God.
he missed 20 games. Dude.
He was banged up, but
He was pretty banged up and
Still.
gets hit in the jaw. Like,
but still, dude. And it's,
I know.
I knew he was having a disappointing year, but that.
Yeah. Well. That Subban, Subban. Yeah. Holtz, but yeah, Jack Hughes, superstar.
Yeah, dude. Jack Hughes, Jesper Bratt, Nico Hischier, Yegor Sharangovich, and Dawson Mercer. Those are 5 guys that I can see being just here.
Yeah.
I can see those guys on the ice in a playoff game. In a playoff, I can see those guys.
When's that going to happen?
I don't know.
How far?
I don't know. I'm sick and tired of being sold on at some point.
Sure.
I said this before. At some point, and we don't know if it's going to happen. When the hell is at some point happening? But at some point should be happening soon. Should be.
Let's hope so.
Should be, because I'm tired of getting sold on magic beans. But
Yeah.
Anyways, from
So you're happy though?
yes, I'm happy.
Good week,
I'm happy.
everybody.
Great week.
Fantastic.
My God, dude, just positive vibes everywhere. So, anyways, you got somewhere to be, so I don't want to hold you up for too long. So
Buffalo of all places, but yes.
Oh, man. Come from Orlando to Buffalo. Dude, you gotta pack a bunch of stuff.
From
Anyways.
Disney to chicken wings. So yeah. But
All right.
thanks, man. I'm glad we got
All
this
right.
in.
Anyways, from Ming Chen and a Shared Universe podcast studio, I'm Cameron Woolley. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out all my stuff. And as always, stay classy, New Jersey.